I went undercover to a furry convention. Yeah, this is gonna be very interesting. Like, what is? Okay, let's do
There
it.
is a subculture that has thrived in the depths of the internet for decades. A community where people spend thousands of dollars on full-body animal suits and live out their wildest dreams. They're called furries. Now, I've known about furries, I've seen the memes, I've seen the TikToks and the weird news headlines, but
See, and I'm sorry for being out of pocket. Like, this is like a few seconds y'all hopping this vid, but I just want to say something. Do you think do you think a furry girl pussy is way better than a normal like bad bitch you see on the street? Is that crazy to say? Because I feel like they got some majestic ass pussy. You know what I'm saying? Because
deep down, I never really understood them. I don't think anyone
on some like on some shit, because like that's like their personality. Because like if they got a woof, you could be fucking some woof pussy. You know what I'm saying? Because that's their personality, right? Is that how that go?
does. Why do people spend thousands of dollars on fur suits? Why do they identify with animals? What do these people even look like underneath the costumes? And most importantly, why does the entire internet think that they're so terrifying? To answer these questions, I'm stepping into the belly of the beast.
I searched all over social media trying to find someone willing to talk. Most were camera shy or just didn't want to.
But then this happened.
Hello?
I saw that you were a part of the
Of course, it's a girl.
furry community, and I was curious to know if you would be open to like sort of an interview or maybe a day in the life video.
I'm a little bit hesitant just because, you know, we as furries, we kind of get a bad rap.
There's definitely not any sort of malicious intent or anything like that.
Okay, let me talk to my wife and then I'll definitely get back to you about it for sure.
Thanks.
Okay. So this is another question, right? So is her right? Is her wife a fellow furry herself? Like, yeah,
Bye.
it runs
Bye.
deep.
Shortly after that phone call, the furry I spoke to, Z, agreed to let us come over and film. And today, it's happening.
So today's the day. We're going to be meeting a furry named Z, and I don't know what to expect. What do you think? His name's Leo. He looks like someone tried to draw.
That's an ugly ass nigga. When we click off this is fucking ill.
Hello. You're Z. Nice to finally meet you.
Please, no, please. Okay. Oh my gosh, she's already enough for yeah. Oh my gosh, can we? Oh wow. You know what? We're just gonna yeah.
Nice to put a name to the face. Really quick, I just need you to sign something just to kind of give us a little bit of insurance that, you know, the fandom is going to be portrayed in a positive light. Unfortunately, we face a lot of stigma. So if you don't mind just signing that really quick.
Oh, okay. No, that's cool. Cool. Good to go.
I'm gonna tell you this right now, right? I'm gonna tell you this right now. No matter how much he signed that contract, niggas gonna still have a bad rap with the furries. Cause the furries cause let's say like Ruby Rose was a furry. Hey, y'all might as well fuck it. Like, you know, maybe they're not so bad. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm not trying to offend furries. I'm not trying to like get on the furries like bad side, but let's keep it a buck. Most of the furries I have seen is some weird ass niggas, and that's okay. And it's just like you get what I'm saying? Like that's how I feel. That's how I feel. I haven't seen a bad bitch rock a furry costume. And anytime I try to like really like conversate with somebody, nigga, they're in the furry costume, nigga. I can't talk to the person inside, nigga. I'm talking to a fucking squirrel, nigga.
I'll give that back to you.
All right, follow me. We're going to
26-minute video. Oh,
Z just
fuck
wanted to
me.
make sure this wasn't a hit piece or some big prank. Once that was cleared up, we were in.
This is Z.
Hi.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything.
This is our office. This is where we keep a lot of the things that we need to make fursuits. I run a fursuit business, Pawfoot Production. A lot of that is making the actual costumes for people to wear at conventions and fur meets and things like that. This is gonna be how it starts off. Kind
I'm gonna
of
tell
a
you this.
foam base. Here, you go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. She probably runs a really good business. I respect her because there's a lot of weirdos. You know, who would you know get a outfit and shit. I respect her. I respect her because you know.
Go ahead and hold that if you'd like. So for example, this one is going to be a pigeon. You can see the little like sear and stuff. From there you build on it with more foam, glue, fur, everything. And then you cut out the eyes and the mouth. And
Oh, this might be a good question for y'all niggas in the comments. Anybody who somehow watching my shit got recommended on the For You page on YouTube and shit. I have a question for y'all. Y'all can answer this in the comment section. Please comment. I need to hear y'all answers. Do y'all think cosplay as like the anime characters is the same, has the same stigma as furries, or furries and anime cosplay or any type of cosplay that is not furries it's completely different? Furries and cosplay, like anime cosplay, all that shit, character cosplay is completely different. Like, let me know. Me personally, I think it hits a little different. I feel like I think it's the same, but it's a little different,
now
you know?
you can breathe and see out of them.
We have all the fursuit supplies.
Yeah, so something that any fursuit maker will tell you is that you'll never have enough fur because you never know what design you're gonna make next. You know.
How much do these run? Because I've heard they're thousands of dollars.
They're a lot. I would say an average price for like a partial is about $4,500.
Partial. So now you don't even
$4,500, really? 4K? Really? It running. See, and then here's the problem, right? That doesn't sound crazy because literally in America, there are just so many things that could be so expensive, but something that you think may be like, that may be cheap, like fur, like, how should I explain this? I can't explain it. I'm too retarded. My bad.
That could run, depending on the maker, that could run up to 20,000.
Shit. So you can't be broken doing this hobby.
Yeah, there's no way.
What's the deal with this one?
Did not expect you to pick that up. This is a pup hood. There's a separate area of furry that's into pup hoods, and that's kind of like it's not a kink. Well, it is a kink, but it's a different area of it.
Maybe I shouldn't touch that one.
No, I consider myself a hyena, so this is my little hyena hood. That just sits right there.
So you're just here cooking.
Yeah, this is where I spend a lot of my time, just sitting in my little chair, working away.
I want to see your fursuit.
Oh, yeah.
What's your dog's name?
Snacks.
Snacks.
Yeah.
Snacks.
All right,
Oh,
so this is our closet we don't open for a lot of people.
Oh, exclusive. Oh my
A
god.
little exclusive sneak peek here. So these are all of my fursuits. We've got.
I respect that. I respect that. I respect this woman a lot because like she's not ashamed. She's not ashamed. You know, she wants to shed a positive light on furries and shit. I respect that. Hey, and let's keep it a buck. Since we were sharing a positive light, I do want to fuck myself a furry, a good looking furry. But though, because if we're talking about positivity, where's the bad bitches in furry costumes? Text my shit right now, T. Lusky.
Scout, we've got Vanek, Calypso, Nyx. These are just little paws that my friend made.
This is a tail.
Yep, that's a big tail for you. And it actually has a hidden little belt loop in here, so you can just wear it right on your belt.
I actually got a furry belt on right now.
Oh, there you go. it'll work perfectly.
Y'all see it? Hello.
They got birds and shit. Yeah, nah, they really into nature and shit. Ooh, that's another question. So is like furries like into nature? Like is everybody like a nature boy, nature girl and shit? So you're like, you know, like, cause I see they got a lot of animals and shit and a lot of plantations. So like, it gets me thinking, do they have, is the, I don't even know if that's a word, but the common thing between furries, are they like nature people?
He's a king pigeon. He's bigger than these guys here. I actually saved him from a meat farm. So this is Peaches. If you hold your finger out, she'll probably kiss you.
Yeah, she got everything. She fucking Ted Bear in this bed. She Ted Bear in this
She's
bed.
still going through her shed right now, so she might be a little sensitive.
What got you into furry fandom, furry hobby?
Furry, yeah.
Furry lifestyle?
Actually, really interesting story about this. I was not a furry until maybe 2018. I went to a public park and I see a truck full of furries drive by. They're waving at people, you know, and I'm like, that looks like fun. I want to do that. So I kind of just jumped into it and started looking it up. I looked up werewolf costume, and then it led into furries, and then I was like, I didn't know that they could just make these, you know? Then I just became a furry. I mean, it was pretty easy, you know?
Wow. Can you describe this specific character?
This is Scout. She's a hyena. Very custom character of mine that I really put a lot of thought into with the colors and the fact that she's a hyena, you know, kind of based off of me.
You resonate with hyenas because what you see yourself in them in a way, or?
Yeah, exactly. You know,
Okay.
they're kind of seen as like, I don't want to say ugly because I don't want to say, oh, I'm ugly, but being a bigger person, having that judgment against me, I'm not super.
Oh Jesus. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna let her rock.
Pretty to look at, but I love to laugh. That's like my favorite thing.
Wow.
Making jokes and having a good time with friends, things like that.
You said this was your first one.
Okay. I see. There's some symbolism behind their like furry costumes and shit. So I identify as a hyena. Okay. There's some similar, like, not literally she's ugly, but you know, there's some symbolism behind it and shit like that. Okay. I see it. But me personally, would I be a furry? Fuck no.
It's actually a problem. And that's the thing with the fandom is you could have one that you just really, really love, or you could have tens, hundreds if you really wanted.
How many do you have?
Scout, Ranger, Sparrow, Calypso, Crumb, Doodle. I have like maybe 10. I don't have suits for them all yet, but that'll happen one day.
I have to ask this. Is this a kink thing? Is there a sexual undertone to this?
What you said, is it a kink? That's a very common misconception. Now, I'm not going to sit here and try and candy coat it and say, oh yeah, furries, we never have sex, whatever, you know. There is that part of the fandom that is not safe for work. A lot of people who will go to conventions and, you know, find the party rooms and stuff, but that's not the majority of what we are.
Oh hell nah. Yeah, nah. That's ayo.
Even like at anime conventions and
That's not even ayo. It's more just like, wow, I mean, of course it happens. Like, bro, come on, bro. Diddy hosted Diddy parties and Baby Oil. Nigga, by the low chance, this shit happens, bro.
horror conventions even. These conventions will always have that not safe for work side to them. All these fandoms, there will always be a not safe for work side, and that's simply human nature. I mean, like, I'm very self-aware. Furries are weird, you know, but we like it that way. A lot of the time I'll just
I mean, see, and then that's what I respect her. Like, you get what I'm saying? As long as you're self-aware that this is some weird ass shit, I respect it. If you know it's some weird ass shit, I respect you. I respect that. Cause there's a lot of niggas in this world who don't have self-awareness. Okay, there's some dumbass niggas who don't know they're some dumbass niggas. But if you understand you a dumbass nigga, I respect you for knowing that you a dumbass nigga. Simple.
say, like, keep furry weird, you know, we want to keep it that way.
Keep it weird.
You know, I'm not gonna be bold-faced say, like, a lie and be like, yeah, like, look at, like, this is normal, you know, because in the public eye, it's not. And, you know, speaking of, you know, having so many friends and stuff in the fandom, I kind of have a little bit of a surprise. Since I knew that we were going to be doing this, I kind of invited some of my friends over, if that's okay.
You invited your friends over?
Yeah, and they are all in full suit.
They're here.
Nah, just go ahead and do it. He already...
Yeah, they're waiting outside.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool if I tell them that they can come in?
Yeah, that's cool.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, nah, just oh my god, I like, and it's like, there's just some, oh brother, hey bro, shed the positive. Oh yeah, nah.
Oh, hey everyone. Y'all want to grab a seat here? We got some room. Don't be shy now.
Yeah, this is a. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Not even no dick suck to hey, Rhino, right? God damn, I'm not even trying to dick suck. This is a crazy thumbnail. Crazy thumbnail. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Gang, I'm gonna tell you this right now. You about to be my thumbnail. This is a crazy thumbnail. This is a crazy thumbnail. What is this? 801? Yeah, this is Bad Eats gang.
Lovely weather we're having tonight. Where do we begin? Where do we even? Maybe we'll just start with everyone can say their name or the name of their fursona, rather.
Neon Raven.
Rider or Shepherd.
Coma.
Rouse.
Yeah, this is some. Yeah, I just wow.
Chess, nice to meet you.
Oh
Galleon
wow.
Vizier.
Nyx.
I'm Scout. You know me.
Yeah, something like that. You're able to use that if you're getting hot in the mask or need extra air.
Yeah, it's just so you can chill out. Like
I want to know how you guys landed on these specific fursonas.
I'm a really big fan of birds.
And that's it.
Yep, that's it.
And is a raven your favorite bird, or?
Well, actually, this is supposed to be a parrot, but I like ravens too.
I've always had an insane fascination for foxes.
me, this is a partial, so I have another persona, the main one, but this one, I just love dogs, blue dogs.
It all started with Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, like they all started agreeing. Like, what's up with niggas? Yo, what's up with niggas? So you telling me Sonic the Hedgehog, the same hedgehog, Speedy Gonzalez, the best to ever do it, is the one that turned y'all furries? Yeah, nah. Don't include my goat into this. Don't include my goat into this. Stop. Please stop.
Jose,
Please
he's
stop.
a video game character from Deltarune.
I was about to say I recognize
I'm a cosplayer, so I made this whole thing.
you.
Me.
What? How did you land on this?
Okay, so this is kind of a mix of two deer species. The first one is the Chinese water deer. They're called musk deer. They've got fangs.
I'm familiar with those actually.
Yeah, they're really neat. But the main thing was American whitetail.
And do you have a full suit, or is this?
I guess for the people that are uninitiated, got a full suit, which is like the whole body deal you got going on here. And then
That's serious. Same shoe size as me.
then you've got people like me, the partial suitors. Partial suiting is typically where a lot of people get started because it kind of lets you dip your foot in the water without having to commit the big G's to wearing a big carpet.
I just saw this one online and I was like, I love the colors. I like that it kind of
So they got terms with this shit? Okay. Partial on this shit.
feels like space. Like
Nah, y'all
colors
really doing y'all
and
big
themes.
one.
Are you guys hot in the suits right now?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, you guys want to take them off? We can shoot the shit a little bit more. There's real people behind it. Is this a form of escapism?
So I think you hit a nail on the head.
Is this nigga's balding? I'm just saying. Is he balding?
Because everyone's story is gonna be a little different. But I think escapism, huge one. Everyone I know ever that's gotten a suit is like, I can dance my ass off and not worry about it. People are obviously still observing you and looking at you, but they don't know it's you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's an opportunity to be faceless.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Some people keep their identity a straight up secret.
There's a lot of military people that are furries, a lot of IT, a lot of scientists. So it's like, it's just a good opportunity to be a goofy little guy for a little while. You know?
How do you guys deal with the hate and the scrutiny?
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut on this one.
like in my case, that I was a Mexican fur. It's just different. The hate is different. Like people overage just think that this is weird and that it's gay.
I've never really had an experience where
Okay, one thing I can say, furry, like them doing furry shit is not gay. Is it weird? Very weird. Very weird. It's very weird. There's nothing else to say. It's weird.
someone
We
has
all
been
agree it's
directly,
weird.
like, physically don't win anything with me and Sue. For the most part, people are really sweet.
It's probably just an online thing where people have their 4 cents to give and not.
Sort of. If suitors are walking around at night, people were driving by and literally just full force chucking eggs and rocks from their cars driving by. A lot of people that don't understand it straight up like fear it.
This was catching my eye, the boat. Can you break that down, the thought process on that?
So instead of like a parrot on a pirate ship, it's a pirate ship on a parrot.
Because like birds don't have tails, but this does. Because it's a fantasy bird.
Yeah. So that's actually something that a lot of people will wear to show other people who they are. It's art that depicts your persona that you can take to fur meets or conventions or whatever.
Is there ever in the furry community where it's like, oh, that's so and so, you don't say nothing to them?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's the thing with any small subculture is there's going to be infighting, especially one where it's so identity based. People take everything very, very personally.
I had a question about this too. Like, with all due respect, I know you guys are boyfriend.
Yeah.
That's like okay. You're thick as hell. What's in there?
So what I actually have in here to imitate it in my Fursuit Maker added pads. That way I can have the actual legs to it. I can't do it with the heels, so I have actually like my paws.
Oh.
They're actually
No
pretty
words,
big.
no words.
Have the
No
padding in
words.
them. It's a workout. You actually have to plan, like, I need to hydrate 2 days before. I need to make sure that I stretch before I do this. And then, like, the feet, even, it's so hard to move in them. It's like waddling.
It can say a lot about who they are, like the same way that, that how you dress can say a lot about who you are. At the end of the day, it is a costume and we are people.
That's the thing is, like, it's a hobby. Like, no one's ever like, oh my gosh, you play video games, your whole life must be video games all the time, and you go to the video games, and you go to the video game, and you play a video game, you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's the same thing with this.
I feel like there's some overlap between like the anime people and the gamers and I don't know, the goths or the punks or whatever. What's that Venn diagram look like?
There are different spaces, but there is definitely overlap, especially with anime, like even just cartoons like Zootopia, that's all gonna have like overlap.
And do y'all belong to any other, would you put yourself in any other category?
Oh my god, yeah.
Anime.
That's
Anime.
Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. I mean, of course, you know, anime got, you know, some bullshit. Yeah.
I saw like fur meets where like people just go to the park or go to a bowling alley or they just hang out like a social event, like just
Tomorrow.
a meetup thing, you know.
So then when's the next event that you guys are going to?
You know, actually, there's a furry event happening tomorrow, and I could try to see if I could get you in, if that's something you're interested in.
Tomorrow. Am I allowed to film? Can I document it?
Oh, yeah, please. I think everybody would really enjoy it, honestly.
Okay. Shit. Well, you said you don't have to dress up. Are people gonna judge me if I come dripped out like I am now? This is drip, by the way.
No. But, I mean, if you want to dress up, feel free, but there's absolutely no pressure to.
I'm there. 11 a.m. Brian's coming too.
Okay.
And members only sort of vibe. But wait, there's more. We have the $15 Walmart kicks, which are part of the fit. You see them. Second part, my logic was like, you know, they're kind enough to let me into the function. Like, if you're gonna go to a football game, bro, wear the colors, bro. Put on a jersey or something.
I agree. No. I respect that.
That's good, right? That's
fire.
I'm part rat, part ape. You know, I didn't think that I'd be doing this, but this is for the viewers.
Yeah, nah.
We in the ball pit with it. We in the ball pit. Oh, hello. Who are you?
My name is Cat Craze, and obviously I'm a cat.
What's your name?
My name is Luxo.
Astro.
And Astro, what exactly are you?
Raccoon.
Mars, the axolotl. Freeho, the dog.
Today I'm here with. What exactly are you?
Well, I'm a...
Cut that nigga out. No bullshit. Cut that nigga out.
red fox.
How did you land on that?
Raccoons are actually my favorite animal.
You know, ever since I was a kid, red foxes were kind of like my favorite animal.
The axolotl, that's interesting. Those are those little pink things.
Yeah, they are, yeah. The ones that are found in like the Mexico rivers.
So what got you into the furry community?
Get him going. Yeah, get him out.
I get to be somebody else. I get to play another character, and it just helps me get comfortable with who I think I am, and I would like others to perceive me as.
My inspiration for how the way mine looks is actually from a childhood toy that I've had since I was, I want to say around 9 or 10 years old, and I just leaned into more of making him into this real life persona.
Normally, I'm very secluded in real life, and I tend to be socially anxious, but once I put the head on, I can start to get a little bit more creative and more.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's the same things. Escapism, like escaping your life for a minute. I feel like that's the same way for other people, like with hobbies and shit like that. Like as far as like music and stuff, people who make music kind of escape from their life or anything like that. You know, I agree with that. I agree with that. There's some people who need that escapism. Or no, just not escapism, but just that escape to to ease the mood they have that they were feeling before, and now they feel alright.
More energetic, so I can start to be more comfortable around others. It's just nice being able to connect together and talk about our own little guys that we've made.
But what drew you to the furry community?
I really like Five Nights at Freddy's, so that game.
Yeah, nah. It always comes to this, bro. It always comes to the Five Nights at Freddy's shit, bro. If nigga, yeah, nah. I mean, hey, bro. Animal, what's it called? Fucking Megamatronics, Tektronics or whatever, bro. No, Megamatronics. Yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. You know what's so crazy? Five Nights at Freddy's always seemed weird to me, and it's so crazy. Two of my viewers wanted me to play that shit, and I just don't fuck with Five Nights at Freddy's. Like, I just don't fuck with it. I think even till this day, this shit is a weird game. I've played it before on mobile, and it was like scary at first, but now it's just like, But it's like I still don't fuck with it. I don't fuck with it. I don't fuck with it. I deadass don't fuck with it.
Pretty neat, and I was like, I want my own animal creature that's like the animatronics. They're like a bunch of different.
Oh, animatronics!
So I want
bet.
My own that is like that. Drawing them and creating my own stuff just based off of that is where I kind of just grew further into finding about furries.
What was the inspiration?
See, I'm gonna tell you this right now, and I'm gonna keep on saying this. I haven't seen one bad bitch in a furry costume. I'm just saying, though. I'm just saying.
Behind the suit.
Get this nigga off the screen. Get Pear off the screen. Get Pear off the screen, bro.
More expressive around others in my daily life, but for now, I think this is a good intermediate to help practice so I can get more familiar around it, because as somebody struggling with social anxiety, it's been very tricky for me to try to socialize with new people. But when I'm in an environment like this where I know everybody has a common interest, it just helps a lot with talking with others.
How do you feel about sharing your hobby to your siblings, to friends, coworkers, etc.? Do you keep it private and not say anything, or are you like, yep, this is what I do?
For me personally, I don't share it out as often as I should. Not that I'm ashamed of it. I like being a furry. It's fun. It's interesting. I like it for it to be brought up naturally in a conversation. Like when someone says, oh, I like Halloween, and like, oh, me too. I actually have this costume right here that I can wear 24/7 whenever I want to. And they're like, wow, so you're a furry? And I'm like, yeah.
Oh, I'm loud and proud. I guess they find out first. I'm chill with it. Oh, I'm a furry? Oh, that's cool. Sometimes they'll be like, oh, aren't they like weird? And you have to kind of like explain to them what's going on. After that, I think they're like, oh, you know what? That's actually pretty cool.
I'm just out and open about it. I don't let anyone really judge me for it. Like, sure, it's a little weird, but even my coworkers, friends, like, they see what I'm doing and they're like, wow, that's like really cool. That's really interesting. At least the people that I've met haven't really found it to be like off-putting or weird, really.
I mean, I'm gonna give it a bug. It's a little weird. It's a little weird. It's a little weird. Just like putting my dick in a girl's asshole with it, and then now I pull it out and it's a shitty dick. You feel what I'm saying? That's a bit weird. That's a bit weird. Furries are weird, and that's okay. Like, furries are weird. That's okay. Like, we agree that it's shit's weird.
Or think it's weird.
But is it like harming nobody?
Well, there's always
no, it's not.
For anything that you do. At times, I can find myself sort of ignoring it in a way. I'm just like, well, they don't know. It makes me happy, and I think focusing on what makes me happy that doesn't hurt others is what's most important to me at the end.
Yeah, but I agree with her, bro. I agree with that shit. There's one thing y'all can learn from this video. No, do not be. Well, if y'all want to become a furry, don't become go ahead, be a furry and shit. It's not my place to say. Well, y'all can learn from this video. Do what makes you happy, not others. You feel what I'm saying? That's one thing you can learn from this video. All the other things, y'all can, y'all can laugh at these niggas. But, one thing y'all can learn from this positive video that I've seen so far is to do what makes you happy, bro.
End of the day.
Don't be scared about what other people think about us, and just embrace who you think you are. I myself was stressed about it originally, but it doesn't matter about those.
I know he's mad fucking chopped. I know he mad chopped. I'm just saying, though.
Guys, there's gonna be somebody that's not gonna like you, so ignore them. Find the people that do like you and spend your time with them.
I'm gonna be honest, I ignore it. If you give the time of day of your life to people who just want to ruin you or want to make you feel bad, I feel like that's giving them power. I guess just ignore them. Of course, obviously, like if they're gonna start being like hostile directly towards you, like, hey, what the fuck? That's where you be like, okay, you need to chill, you need to back the fuck up and stuff like that. But normally,
Yeah, yeah. And then just shoot that nigga. Real shit though. In GTA, of course.
you know, just keep your cool, walk around, just ignore them.
Because if a nigga touch you, you should, like, that's self-defense. Shoot the nigga.
Do you think the fursona that you have, or the bird sona that you have, do you think that is an extension of or do you think?
Oh, you bitch.
Forever?
I don't
fuck you.
School life, but I still intend to do this for a long time. I really enjoy this community and I enjoy this as a hobby. What do you
Wait. This is a good question. Is furries gonna have kids and then force the furry fandom onto the kids?
What do you think your purpose is in life?
I guess for me, I guess just survive. You know, make enough money for you to be able to like be okay in the future. I have siblings, right? My mom's all the way in Mexico. I'm taking care of them right now. And I guess my very, very first priority right now is just to make sure they're okay.
I like that. That's noble. If nothing lasts forever, does anything really matter?
Nothing lasts forever, but I think it lasts forever in the sense of how we pass it on to generations. Stories last forever, but people may not.
But let's assume, everything explodes at one point. Does anything have any meaning?
For me, personally, that's an uncertainty that I'm willing to bank off of, so I would rather try and do something at the end of the day.
Get this shit gone. Get this shit gone. No, deadass. Get this shit gone. I don't want to see this shit. No, deadass. So you telling me they rubbing noses and shit? Nah, this shit hella weird, bro. This shit is weird. You gonna cut to them doing this shit?
Something, then at the end of the day,
get this B-roll off my shit.
Not mean something.
And if it ends up to not having one and everything crumbles, well, at least you lived your life fully expressive and doing what you wanted to do.
Exactly, I tried.
We got a lot of bird pin. We got the egg. Do you have a favorite pin, or what's the thoughts on the pin beanie?
What is sense of welcoming in the community that people like? And again, there's a lot of other people that could relate to you. So there's going to be a lot of people with similar experiences and they can help provide advice.
Is there anything else,
I've
bro?
been diagnosed with
out with everyone for another couple hours. But what I thought was interesting with this group of people was that they embraced me in a way where I felt like I didn't have to put on an act or a facade. I could say corny and embarrassing stuff and didn't have to worry about anyone side-eyeing me or judging me. I've been to a lot of social events throughout college, a lot of LA parties. You tend to have surface level conversations with people. You go to events and sort of hope that people like you and think that you're cool. I don't know if I'm
okay. One thing he's talking about LA, I feel like that's just LA. Me personally, what he's talking about that's mainly LA, like surface level conversations. Like, yeah, I see that shit. But I feel like it's so different. It's so different from other states because LA is just LA. If you want to get connections, you go to LA. If you want to get big, you go to LA. You know what I'm saying? There's so much shit in LA. There's so many people, so many famous people in LA. So much people you can meet in LA to a point where it becomes a hub of fake ass niggas in LA. Of course, there is some people who are good people and who can get you to places, but most of the people are just merely trying to promote their shit and trying to get their shit into doors and not work, they ain't really trying to worry about, like, you feel what I'm saying, trying to really try to make a connection with somebody. They ain't really there. Like, it's going to be always surface level to most people in LA.
I'm speaking for everyone here, but I feel like you kind of have to censor yourself when you're in public, and you have to present a sort of palatable, toned down version of yourself in an attempt to not come across as weird to other people.
Okay, I agree. I mean, yeah, because you can say the same thing for niggas on Twitch, like which I'm currently on. I think at a certain degree you do have to kind of like censor yourself just a little to kind of like cater to a broader audience. But but the thing is, I feel like fuck it, bro. Be free, nigga. Be free, nigga. If you're a white guy who says nigga, go ahead and say it, nigga. Say it with your chest, nigga. If you like If you like dick in your butt, go ahead, get some dick in your butt. Nigga, if you like putting dick in a girl's ass and having dookie dick, go ahead, bro. Be free, bro. Stop censoring yourself, nigga. Like, be free, bro. Be free. I'm not finishing this vid, bro. I'm not finishing this vid. He's doing his closing statement and shit. Decent vid. That's all I gotta say. Y'all gotta remember that shit.